Michael Landon continues to hold a significant place in the entertainment industry more than 3 decades after his passing. His remarkable performances and range of talents enchanted audiences for many years. His engaging on-screen presence and unique look made a lasting impression, capturing the affection of countless fans. The legacy he left behind remains alive, marked by the affection and nostalgia surrounding his work. As time has passed, new insights and stories about his life have emerged, shedding light on the personal relationships he cherished away from the camera. Now, the voice of someone close to him has stepped forward, confirming long-held beliefs and adding depth to how we remember him. This revelation not only enriches our understanding of Michael Landon, but also highlights the profound connections he cultivated throughout his life. It serves as a reminder that while his professional accomplishments are admirable, it is the people around him who truly illuminate his story. Behind the charming image of Michael Landon, famous for his roles in beloved television series, there lay a life filled with significant challenges that only his family understood. His public persona often overshadowed the deeper struggles he faced privately. Decades later, revelations from his daughter offered a poignant look into the tragic events that influenced his character and actions. Landon, known for his work on shows like Little House on the Prairie and Highway to Heaven, appeared to have it all. Yet behind closed doors, he battled hardships that painted a different picture. His childhood was marked by instability and feelings of alienation. The connection he sought often evaded him, leading to a complex relationship with his family and himself. As we explore his life story, we uncover the delicate balance between his public triumphs and private despair, offering insights into the mental and emotional toll such contrasts can create. These aspects of his life remind us of the intricate layers of his personality. Born Eugene Maurice Orowitz on October 31, 1936, in the Forest Hills neighborhood of New York, Michael Landon faced considerable challenges during his childhood. His father, Eli Maurice Orowitz, was a Jewish-American actor, while his mother, Peggy O'Neill, hailed from an Irish-American Roman Catholic background. This mixed heritage did not ease the tensions in their household. Eli struggled with self-esteem issues and had a turbulent relationship with his son, which left Michael feeling unsupported and isolated. The atmosphere at home was often filled with conflict, leading to a sense of instability in his early years. During his youth, Michael battled with emotional turmoil and feelings of being an outsider. His experiences at school were not much better, as he often faced bullying due to his stutter and introverted nature. These hardships made him resilient. To cope with the challenges, he turned to acting, discovering that performing allowed him an escape and a way to connect with others in a positive way. Despite starting life under difficult circumstances, Landon's childhood shaped him into a sensitive and talented individual, eventually influencing his future work as an actor and director. As he grew older, his commitment to portraying authentic characters stemmed partly from his own experiences and the hardships he had to overcome. In 1941, 4-year-old Michael Landon and his family relocated to the borough of Collingswood, New Jersey. This move significantly shaped his early life and experiences. Growing up in this close-knit community, Landon was surrounded by a diverse environment, which influenced his character development. It was during these formative years that he began to sense the importance of cultural identity. Embracing his Jewish heritage became a vital part of his upbringing. He attended Temple Beth Shalom, where he celebrated his bar mitzvah, marking a critical milestone in his transition to adulthood. This experience instilled in him a sense of belonging and connection to his roots. Landon's upbringing in Collingswood allowed him to appreciate the values of family, community, and tradition, laying the groundwork for his future career as an actor and filmmaker, where themes of family and connection often resonate in his work. The rich cultural experiences during his childhood played a significant role in shaping his identity and the themes he would explore in his life and career as he navigated the world of entertainment. Growing up, Michael Landon faced many challenges due to his mixed heritage. This background led to bullying and isolation during his school years. His peers often made fun of him, especially with anti-Semitic taunts that deeply affected him. Landon's academic success did not help his situation either, as being a straight-A student put him at odds with others who resented him for excelling in school. As a result, he found it difficult to fit in, earning the reputation of a loner among his classmates. This feeling of not belonging led him to seek solace in activities that allowed him to escape, like reading comic books. Long walks became a way for him to clear his mind and cope with the harsh treatment from those around him. Despite these challenges, Landon's experiences shaped his character and influenced the roles he would later portray, revealing a deep understanding of struggles and resilience that many could relate to, which was reflected in his successful acting career. As issues about his mother's mental health weighed heavily on young Michael Landon, life became a constant struggle. His mother, who battled severe depression, often found herself in a dark place, leaving Landon to carry a burden no child should have to bear. The emotional toll on him was immense, as he felt an urgent need to protect her. More than once, he found himself in situations where he had to intervene, putting aside his own needs to ensure her safety. This ongoing responsibility shaped his character and influenced his perspective on life. Witnessing her despair and attempting to prevent her from taking drastic actions marked his formative years. The delicate balance of being a child while simultaneously acting as an emotional caretaker took a toll on Landon. He learned early on about the fragility of life and the importance of compassion. His experiences with his mother's struggles would forever stay with him, painting a complex picture of a childhood marked by both talent and the shadows of mental health issues that influenced his relationships and career in profound ways. While most kids his age enjoyed their childhood without worry, Michael Landon faced challenges that would shape him significantly. During a family beach vacation, he once saved his younger sister from drowning, an act that showcased his bravery at a young age. This experience impacted him deeply, highlighting an early sense of responsibility that distinguished him from his peers. The stress related to his mother's condition further complicated his childhood. As she struggled with her own health issues, the weight of her situation began to take a physical toll on him. This burden was difficult for a young boy to bear, and had lasting effects. He began wetting the bed, a problem he continued to face even into his teen years. This was not just a phase, but a symptom of the anxiety and pressure he felt during those formative years. These early responsibilities and the strain they put on him would later influence how he approached life and his career as an actor, showcasing resilience that became part of his persona in the film and television industry. As Michael Landon grew up, he faced his share of struggles, including the deep wounds left by moments of public humiliation. His mother, likely believing she was helping, did something that he would carry as a heavy weight on his heart. She took his soiled sheets and hung them outside their home for everyone to see. This act of shaming didn't just expose him to neighbors, it placed him in the spotlight among his classmates, forever marking a painful chapter in his childhood. The shame he felt was a profound experience, one that many children can empathize with, as it cut deeply into his young spirit. This forced exposure likely contributed to feelings of inadequacy and fragility that lingered throughout his life. Later on, Landon turned to storytelling to express his past, much of which found its way into his autobiographical TV movie, The Loneliest Runner. Through this film, he reflected on those challenging moments, transforming his personal pain into art, allowing others to see not only his struggles, but also his resilience in overcoming them. He tried to give a voice to the feelings of loneliness that mirrored his experiences, hoping that by sharing his story, he would connect with others who faced similar situations. In doing so, Landon showed strength by embracing vulnerability, creating relatable content that resonated with many. In Michael Landon's household, the atmosphere was marked by constant tension and weariness. His mother often expressed her aggression towards him, both directly and indirectly. She also had a way of taunting his father, an older sister, Evelyn, contributing to a feeling of instability. This behavior created a challenging dynamic in the family, as Landon's father struggled to manage his wife's increasingly overwhelming presence, leaving the family members feeling trapped in a cycle of negativity. The oppressive mood became a heavy burden for everyone involved. As time progressed, the constant toxicity within their home led to exhaustion for all family members. The emotional strain eventually took its toll, making it difficult for them to find peace or harmony. Each family member became weary of the situation, longing for a more supportive and nurturing environment. The lasting impact of their family dynamics was profound, shaping Landon's personality and future choices in life and career. Finding peace in solitude allowed Michael Landon to cope with the difficulties he faced in life. Through his imagination, he created a personal sanctuary, a world that was filled with comfort and safety. This wasn't an escape from reality, but a conscious effort to build a space where he could be free from the struggles that burdened him. By retreating into his imaginative world, he crafted an existence where he could transform himself into someone celebrated and recognized, away from the pain and indifference he often felt in the real world. In this realm, he wasn't just surviving, he was thriving. Inhabiting this world helped Landon deal with his feelings of isolation and despair. His introspective nature allowed him to explore his thoughts and emotions deeply, revealing a desire to be seen and appreciated. This coping mechanism became a vital aspect of his life, enabling him to navigate his painful circumstances and ultimately find a sense of belonging and purpose. In a 1987 interview with Redbook magazine, Michael Landon opened up about his childhood and his relationship with his mother. He described her as having mental instability, which created a tumultuous environment for him. Landon recalled moments where his mother would act aggressively towards him, calling her a stabber and a kicker. Such harsh memories highlighted the complicated dynamics they shared. He painted a vivid picture of her sitting on a sofa in her nightgown, a garment she wore when she was particularly upset. In those moments, she would clutch a Bible and express her distress by asking God to kill him. This intimate glimpse into his upbringing shed light on how Landon's childhood experiences influenced his life and career. He faced significant challenges growing up, yet managed to channel these experiences into his roles on screen, often portraying characters with depth and resilience. His candid reflection opened a window into the struggles that shaped him as both an individual and an actor. During his summers, Michael Landon found an unusual refuge as he spent most of his time in a cave, escaping the overwhelming feelings of unpopularity that plagued him in high school. This choice reflected a deep desire to distance himself from his mother, whose own struggles seemed intertwined with his feelings of isolation. As noted in Cheryl Landon's book, I Promised My Dad, these formative years were marked by a profound shift. Instead of embracing his scholarly potential, he adopted a facade of indifference and even failure. This change stemmed from the anger he felt at those around him, and rather than channeling that negativity in a constructive manner, he leaned into the role of the class clown. This new identity as a hellraiser was both a defense mechanism and a means of coping with his internal turmoil. His grades suffered as he transitioned from a studious student to someone who found solace in sports, redirecting his energy into athletics rather than academics. The dichotomy of his experiences during those summers offers an intriguing glimpse into the complexities of Landon's adolescence, shaped by both his environment and his desire for acceptance. Despite graduating close to the bottom of his class, Michael Landon stood out for his athletic talent during high school. He found success in the javelin throw, a track and field event that not many can master. His dedication and hard work paid off when he achieved an impressive toss of 193 feet and 4 inches, which is equivalent to 58.93 meters. This remarkable feat took place in 1954, and not only showcased his physical abilities, but also opened doors for him. Landon's outstanding performance in the javelin earned him an athletic scholarship to the University of Southern California, allowing him to pursue higher education while continuing to develop his skills in athletics. This significant accomplishment played a vital role in shaping his early life and career. His achievements as an athlete demonstrated that success can come in various forms, even if academic performance does not reflect one's full potential. His journey highlights how determination, coupled with talent, can lead to opportunities that change the course of one's future. It wasn't long before his ill luck struck again, as his hopes and dreams of California came to a halt as quickly as they came. In his freshman year, Michael Landon didn't perform well in the javelin compared to his high school records. Out of frustration, and with his scholarship at stake, he tried hard to throw at his previous range, but he ended up with a tear in his ligament. This injury sadly ended his athletic career. Landon had been passionate about sports and had shown promise in high school, but the injury took away any chance of continuing his athletic aspirations. His hopes of achieving success in the field of sports were dashed, forcing him to shift his focus. Despite this setback, Landon found another path in life that would lead him to become a well-known actor. His resilience in the face of adversity would serve him well in his future endeavors, even though it was a bitter end to his athletic ambitions. After the tragic incident, Michael Landon decided to continue his studies. However, by the end of his freshman year, he left college for good. Once again, he retreated into his dream world of solace, hoping to make ends meet. To survive, Landon took on various odd jobs. He worked selling blankets, served as a stock boy, and even unloaded freight cars at a warehouse. His time at the warehouse was also intended to help heal his arm, which had been affected by the earlier incident. Unfortunately, that healing never came. Despite his hard work and determination, Landon faced challenges that tested his resilience. His pursuit of a better future was marred by these struggles. Yet they did not deter him from seeking his path in life, even though the journey ahead was not an easy one. As he tried to navigate through this difficult time, his dreams remained a source of solace and motivation. Michael Landon's early career began with a series of odd jobs, including babysitting and working at a soup factory. Later, he worked at a ribbon factory, which turned out to be a pivotal moment in his life. While working at the ribbon factory, someone needed a partner for an audition scene for Warner Brothers. Although Landon had never considered acting, he saw the opportunity and decided to give it a try. That single act would change his life forever, setting him on a path to stardom. His unexpected entry into the world of acting opened the door to a successful career, leading to roles that would make him a beloved figure in television history. While working at a ribbon factory, Michael Landon discovered the art of acting, which captivated him. This newfound interest ignited a passion for the entertainment industry that he could not ignore. As he explored this exciting world, he knew he had to find a way to sustain himself. With a high IQ and a knack for strategic thinking, he sought employment that would keep him close to the heart of show business. He secured a job at a gas station near Warner Brothers studio, allowing him to stay connected to the industry he dreamed of joining. This strategic choice provided him with the opportunity to meet people in the business and learn about the inner workings of Hollywood. The gas station became a place where he could observe and absorb the different aspects of the film industry while getting by financially. Through this experience, his commitment deepened, shaping his future as a beloved actor. The combination of his passion for acting and his clever decision-making laid the groundwork for a successful career ahead. While working at a gas station, Michael Landon aimed to boost his chances of becoming an actor. He believed that being near Warner Brothers Studios would enhance his visibility within the industry. This decision reflected his ambition and determination to succeed in a highly competitive field. His days at the gas station were tiring, but he kept his dream alive. Luck took an unexpected turn when a studio executive happened to stop by. Impressed by Landon's looks and demeanor, the executive saw something special in him. This opportunity was a defining moment in Landon's life. The executive encouraged him to seek formal training and delve deeper into acting. This nudge propelled Landon to follow a path that would change his life forever. His journey from the gas station to becoming a beloved television star is a testament to the idea that sometimes being in the right place at the right time can lead to extraordinary opportunities. Landon's rise to fame might have seemed unlikely at first, but it reminds us that every step can lead to a new beginning. Driven by a supportive nudge, Landon ventured into the heart of Hollywood, ready to chase his dreams. In the bustling city filled with ambition and dreams, he faced the tough reality of balancing his education with the need to earn a living. Many nights were spent juggling schoolwork and auditions, but Landon's passion for acting never wavered. To make ends meet, he picked up various odd jobs that would help sustain him through this challenging phase. Among these roles, becoming a lifeguard presented not just financial support, but a chance to make a real difference in someone's life. In a memorable moment, Landon saved a child from drowning, which not only showcased his bravery but also emphasized his commitment to helping others. This experience fueled his determination to succeed in Hollywood, leading him to persist through struggles while holding on tightly to his aspiration of becoming a successful actor, thus laying the groundwork for the iconic roles he would later embody on screen. In the process of self-discovery and reinvention, Eugene Maurice Horowitz adopted a new identity by embracing the name Michael Landon. This name represented his hopes and dreams in the entertainment industry, sounding suitable for his new passion on his quest for a big breakout in Hollywood. Facing many challenges, Landon encountered numerous setbacks and rejection along the way. Despite these struggles, he remained determined to achieve success. He worked tirelessly, taking on various roles, trying to prove his worth in a competitive industry. His path was not easy, filled with moments of doubt and frustration, yet he persisted and continued to reinvent himself, learning from each experience. This journey of transformation and resilience ultimately shaped him into the beloved actor and director known to audiences worldwide. Over time, he emerged as a prominent figure in television and film, showcasing his talent and passion for storytelling. Through sheer grit and determination, Landon wrote his own story of success against the odds. Despite many setbacks, Michael Landon pursued his dream with tireless dedication. He faced heartbreaking rejections along his journey, but never let these obstacles define him. His resolve was evident as he auditioned for various roles, refusing to be discouraged by the many no's he received. He auditioned for any part available, showcasing his willingness to accept roles in lesser-known films, often referred to as B pictures. Landon was determined to find his place in the entertainment industry. Not only did he focus on acting, but he also explored the possibility of a music career, further demonstrating his versatile talents. Every opportunity was a chance for him to prove himself, and he embraced each audition as a stepping stone toward success. His relentless pursuit and flexible approach played a significant role in shaping his prosperous career in acting. Through his unwavering determination and passion for his craft, he built a legacy that remains celebrated to this day. In 1957, Landon experienced a significant change in his life when he landed his first major role in Hollywood. His portrayal in the film I Was a Teenage Werewolf marked a turning point in his career. This lead role not only showcased his acting skills, but also captivated audiences, leading to great success for the film. The movie became quite popular and served as a catalyst for Landon's rise to fame in the entertainment industry. His performance was memorable, and it helped to establish him as a recognizable actor in Hollywood. Following this breakthrough, Landon continued to build his career, taking on diverse roles that further strengthened his presence in film and television. This initial success laid the groundwork for a long and fruitful career in acting, eventually leading him to become a beloved figure in television history. Through hard work and dedication, he embraced the opportunities that followed, shaping his legacy in the industry. In 1959, Michael Landon's career took another turn as he became an original cast member in the television series Bonanza. This show, set in the American West, was about the Cartwright family and their adventures on their ranch. Landon played the role of Little Joe, who was the charming and adventurous youngest son of the Cartwright family. His performance captured the hearts of viewers, marking a significant moment in television history. Bonanza was groundbreaking for its time, featuring a strong ensemble cast and tackling various social issues within its storylines. Landon's talent and charisma helped propel the show to great success, making it one of the longest-running westerns on television. This role became a turning point for Landon, who was still navigating his life as an actor and seeking to establish a name for himself in the industry. Over the years, his work on Bonanza not only showcased his acting skills, but also laid the foundation for his future endeavors. Eventually, Landon became one of the most popular and highest-paid actors in television history, solidifying his legacy in the entertainment world. During the filming of the 13th season of their Western series, tragedy struck when Dan Blocker, who played Michael Landon's brother, underwent gallbladder removal surgery at Daniel Freeman Hospital. Unfortunately, a blood clot formed during the procedure, which traveled to his lungs, causing his heart to stop before surgeons could intervene. This heartbreaking incident shocked everyone involved, leaving a significant void not only in the show, but also in the lives of those who worked alongside him. Dan Blocker was just 43 years old at the time of his death, and his loss resonated deeply with his family, friends, and the entire crew. As they mourned his passing, filming came to an abrupt halt, highlighting the impact he had on the series and on the people around him. The bond shared between Landon and Blocker helped define the dynamic of their characters, making his sudden absence felt even more acutely in the show, where they had created memorable moments together. Amidst the devastating news, Michael Landon faced the challenge of dealing with grief within his circle. As a beloved actor and producer, he recognized the heavy heart his colleagues carried following Dan's death. In trying times like this, Landon often tried to bring humor into even the dimmest moments. His attempt to lift spirits showcased his deep care for those around him. However, the loss profoundly affected Landon, who mourned internally, feeling the weight of sorrow that came with losing a friend. Dan's passing did not just impact his personal life. It reverberated throughout the filming of the remaining episodes of Bonanza, a show that had become an integral part of their lives. Each day on set carried an air of sadness as they continued to work. The empty space left by Dan felt by everyone involved. This atmosphere made it difficult to focus, and ultimately the difficulties contributed to the movie's conclusion. The series could not endure more episodes, ending after one, leaving a legacy of memories intertwined with grief and laughter, demonstrating how life's fragility can shape artistic endeavors. In 1996, tragedy revisited Michael Landon when his close friend and co-star, Victor French, passed away from lung cancer at the young age of 54. The suddenness of French's death was shocking, especially since he had only been diagnosed 3 months prior. Landon and French's friendship began during the filming of the first season of the classic show Bonanza, where they quickly bonded over their shared experiences in the entertainment industry. Their camaraderie blossomed on screen and off, leading to a lasting friendship that endured for years, culminating in their successful collaboration on Highway to Heaven. This series showcased their deep connection and mutual respect, bringing powerful performances that resonated with viewers. As news of French's illness spread, Landon was deeply affected, grappling with the reality of losing someone he held so dear. The loss of Victor French marked a poignant moment in Landon's life, underscoring the fragility of life and the deep bonds formed in the world of acting. While reflecting on the impact of alcoholism and personal loss, Michael Landon's life reveals deep connections between these elements. In particular, the 1959 death of his father had a significant effect on Landon, altering his perspective as he navigated his successful acting career. The sudden heart attack that claimed his father's life occurred while he was enjoying lunch at the restaurant he managed next to a theater, a place that had become part of his routine. This abrupt and tragic event influenced Landon profoundly, leaving a mark on his emotional landscape. Furthermore, Landon's struggles with addiction and how they permeated his professional life were highlighted by his co-star Lauren Grassel in her memoir about addiction. She noted that Landon recognized a link between his father's death and his own battle with alcohol. This acknowledgement reveals how personal grief can manifest in challenging ways, influencing relationships and career choices. Tragedy and struggle intertwined in Landon's life, shaping not only his identity but also his legacy in the entertainment industry. The devastating news of Michael Landon's father's unexpected passing deeply affected him, leaving a profound mark on his life. Overwhelmed with grief, Landon faced the harsh reality of mortality. This experience brought up unsettling fears within him, making him struggle with the idea that he too could face an untimely death like his father's. In her book, I Promised My Dad, Landon's daughter shares how he coped with this loss. Rather than retreating into despair, Landon resorted to humor as a way to manage his pain. He cleverly transformed his inner turmoil, using comedy as a shield against the heartache. He crafted routines that, while mimicking the symptoms of a heart attack, concealed a much deeper sorrow and vulnerability. Underneath his laughter lay a heart that was utterly broken, carrying the weight of responsibility not just for himself but for his family and loved ones. Landon found that navigating through grief was a complex journey. This experience shaped the man he was and influenced his creative expressions, revealing layers of both joy and pain in his life and work. He made it a point of duty to honor his father with a proper farewell, reflecting a deep sense of responsibility that defined much of his life. Michael Landon understood the unique bond between family and the obligations that come with it. After his father's death, Landon took on the responsibility of caring for his mother and sister. He committed himself to covering their expenses, showing his dedication and love for them. This commitment extended beyond his actions. He included them in his will to ensure their financial security after his death. Amidst the tragic events in his life, Landon faced the tough reality of balancing his demanding career and family responsibilities. The challenges he encountered while filming Tom Dooley added another layer to his experiences. Landon referred to that movie as one of the most disastrous jobs he ever took on, marked by a series of mishaps that almost left a lasting impact on him. Yet, even in the chaos, his loyalty to his family remained steadfast. While Michael Landon was beloved as a devoted family man in iconic television series like Little House on the Prairie and Bonanza, the reality of his personal life diverged sharply from his on-screen image. His first marriage to Dottie was a notable part of his life's journey, helping him explore the ups and downs of marriage. Navigating this relationship brought about numerous challenges, revealing the complexity of his character away from the cameras. Reports suggest that the dissolution of this marriage stemmed from youthful naivety, highlighting Landon's struggles to balance his public persona with private realities. As he moved into his second marriage, Landon faced a whirlwind of rumors, notably concerning his relationships with younger women, which painted a different picture of his life. This contrast between the perceived ideal family man and the in-depth personal battles he fought defines much of Landon's legacy. His experiences underscore the struggles many face in their personal lives, regardless of how they appear to the outside world. Landon's first marriage lasted just 8 years. Dottie had a son from a previous relationship, and together with Landon, they adopted an infant son in 1960. However, as time went on, their marriage began to unravel. Landon secretly started seeing Marjorie Lynn, a divorced actress he met while filming Bonanza. Dottie, perhaps hoping to mend their fractured bond, thought that adopting another child might bring them closer. Unfortunately, the effort was in vain, as their relationship was too far gone. Eventually, they divorced in December 1962. Despite the difficult end to his first marriage, it shaped Landon's understanding of family life. The experiences he gained during this time would influence his future relationships and offer him valuable lessons on being a husband and a father. His journey through love and loss contributed to the man he would become, providing insight into the complexities of family dynamics. In his second marriage, Michael Landon faced many challenges that captured public interest. Lasting from 1963 to 1983, this marriage became a focal point for rumors and media speculation. Much of the attention centered on claims about Landon's involvement with a younger woman during the production of the show. These rumors made headlines, particularly in tabloid newspapers, stirring quite a bit of controversy. However, Landon consistently denied these allegations. He attributed the end of his marriage to both emotional and psychological issues that developed over time, not to any attraction to someone younger. He spoke openly about the irreconcilable differences that ultimately drove them to the decision to part ways, emphasizing that their relationship faced struggles that were more complex than simple infidelity. The challenges of this marriage were intricately tied to personal growth and the difficulties of navigating relationships in the public eye. Amid their marital struggle, Michael Landon found solace in the arms of Cindy Clerico, a makeup artist. Their relationship began in a challenging period, yet it brought stability and companionship to his later years. Landon and Cindy had an immediate connection. It blossomed into a meaningful partnership built on mutual understanding and shared aspirations. This bond allowed them to navigate the ups and downs of life together. As they grew closer, their support for one another became evident in both their personal lives and careers. Cindy stood by Landon as he worked on various projects, helping him maintain his creative vision. In return, Landon encouraged Cindy as she pursued her own interests in the industry. Their marriage was characterized by happiness and fulfillment, a rare achievement in the entertainment world. They shared many beautiful moments, creating a strong foundation that helped both thrive. Their commitment lasted until Landon's passing in 1991, marking a significant chapter in his life marked by love and companionship. Despite the challenges Michael Landon faced in life, including the struggles from his marriages, he was a loving and dedicated father to his 9 children from 3 different marriages. His first son, Mark, entered the world in 1948 with Landon's first wife, Dodie. After marrying Dodie in 1956, Landon made a significant decision to adopt Mark officially. This showed his commitment to being a father. Later, during their marriage, Landon and Dottie adopted an infant son named Josh, further expanding their family unit. However, their marriage did not last, culminating in a split. Balancing his career in Hollywood and his role as a father was not always easy, yet Landon remained focused on providing for and nurturing his children. He was known to create special moments with his kids, cherishing family time amidst the whirlwind of fame. Having a strong bond with his children was important to him, and his dedication shone through despite the ups and downs of his personal life. Mark, one of Michael Landon's sons, pursued acting like his father. Sadly, he passed away in 2009. While Mark sought attention in the entertainment industry, another son, Josh, preferred to stay away from the public eye. Michael Landon had a total of 5 children with his first wife, Lynn. In addition to their biological children, he also adopted Cheryl, Lynn's daughter, and cared for her deeply. Cheryl went on to share her experiences growing up in Landon's family through a book she published in 1992, titled, "I Promised My Dad." In this book, she reflected on the joys and challenges of family life with an iconic figure like Landon. The family dynamics were filled with love, but they also faced the public pressures that came from Landon's fame. Through their different paths, each child carried a part of Michael Landon's legacy in their own unique ways, shaped by both his presence and the family's journey together. Together, Michael Landon and his second wife, Lynn No, had a daughter named Leslie. Like her father, Leslie Landon appeared in some episodes of Little House on the Prairie, showcasing her talent and connection to a beloved family project. Following in his father's footsteps, they also named their second child Michael Landon Jr. This young Michael embraced the creative arts, working in the film industry as a writer, director, and producer. His notable projects include The Last Sin Eater and The Velveteen Rabbit, reflecting the legacy of storytelling his father cultivated. Additionally, Michael Landon and Lynn welcomed 2 more children, Shauna and Christopher, bringing their total number of kids to 4. These children continued to carry forward the spirit and creativity that defined Michael Landon's career and family life. Each of them contributed to a rich tapestry of art and storytelling that echoes their father's influence. While Michael Landon is best known for his iconic roles in television, his children have also pursued careers in the entertainment industry. His daughter Shauna made her mark in acting, appearing in the TV movie Little House Years, a nod to her father's legacy. She also featured in an episode of the original series Little House on the Prairie. This connection to her father's work allowed her to step into the family tradition of storytelling. On the other hand, Christopher took a different route in Hollywood, carving out a niche for himself as a writer, director, and producer. He focused on the horror genre, gaining recognition for projects like Happy Death Day to You and We Have a Ghost. Christopher's contributions reflect a diverse approach to filmmaking, showcasing the range of talent that runs in the Landon family. Both Shauna and Christopher have embraced their father's influence in unique ways, continuing the legacy he built through their own creative endeavors. Landon's last marriage yielded 2 children, Jennifer and Sean Landon. Jennifer quickly made a name for herself in the acting world, starring in popular TV shows like Yellowstone and soap operas such as the World Turns. Her work in the industry earned her 3 Emmy Awards, showcasing her talent and dedication. In addition to her professional journey, Cheryl Landon, who was only 6 years old when Landon adopted her, recalls the overwhelming love he showered upon her from their first moments together. The Landon family embraced her wholeheartedly, treating her as a cherished member of their clan. Cheryl fondly remembers her unique connection with her father, describing how he treated her like a princess. This special relationship was marked by a profound sense of mutual admiration and respect, creating lasting memories that shaped their lives. The love within the Landon family reflected the warmth he radiated both on and off the screen, highlighting the personal side of a beloved public figure. Cheryl often reflects on her father, Michael Landon, as a guiding light in her life, providing strength and encouragement. Throughout her journey, he stood by her aspirations and dreams, always believing in her potential until his last days. However, when Cheryl was just 19, tragedy struck in a way that changed everything. A horrific car accident in Tucson, Arizona, almost took her life. The crash was devastating. It claimed the lives of 3 people and left Cheryl in a coma for 4 long days. During this time, hope seemed lost, and her family faced unimaginable pain. Yet, against all odds, Cheryl recovered from the wreckage, defying doctors' predictions despite the severe injuries she sustained. This miraculous survival deeply impacted their family bond, as her fight for life became a source of inspiration not only for her, but for Michael as well. His love and support during this dark chapter reinforced their incredible connection, shaping Cheryl's outlook on life in profound ways. Despite the announcement from medical professionals that there was little hope for his daughter, Michael Landon refused to give in to despair. He flew to the hospital in Arizona, heart-heavy yet filled with determination. In that moment of profound grief, he became a beacon of hope for his daughter. Holding her hands tightly in his, he encouraged her to keep fighting. His unwavering presence brought a sense of strength to the situation, a reminder that love and hope could coexist even in the bleakest circumstances. Landon found himself in a spiritual conversation with God, vowing to make something meaningful out of his life as a tribute to the battle his daughter was facing. He expressed his resolve to make the world a little better, reflecting on the lessons he had learned throughout his life. The experience not only showcased Landon's deep devotion as a father, but also highlighted his resilience. It was a testament to the power of hope and the human spirit in times of unimaginable crisis. In an interview on the 700 Club in 1982, Michael Landon shared a deeply personal experience. He spoke about his unwavering belief in his daughter Cheryl's ability to overcome a serious health challenge. Landon's faith in her strength never wavered, and he prayed earnestly for her recovery. His heartfelt commitment to God led him to make a promise that would have a lasting impact on his career and family. Fortunately, God answered Landon's prayers as Cheryl fought valiantly and pulled through her difficult ordeal. In fulfilling his promise, Landon became not only the executive producer, but also the director and lead actor of a pilot movie inspired by the beloved books of Laura Ingalls Wilder. This project blossomed into the iconic series Little House on the Prairie. The pilot movie resonated with audiences and became a huge success, leading to approval for 13 new episodes that premiered on NBC in September 1974. The show became a cherished part of television history, showcasing themes of resilience, family, and faith. Over the years, a deep bond developed between Melissa Gilbert and Michael Landon. While they shared the screen in the beloved series Little House on the Prairie, Their relationship extended far beyond their roles. When Melissa faced the devastating loss of her father in 1976, Michael stepped into the void, becoming a father figure to her. This nurturing presence provided comfort and stability during a challenging time in her life. Their connection was not just professional, it was deeply personal. Melissa admired Michael, not only for his remarkable talent as an actor and director, but also for the love and support he offered off-screen. This bond allowed them to support each other, weaving their families closer together. The experiences they shared during filming and the emotional moments they endured created a unique relationship that was meaningful and lasting. As Melissa navigated her career and her personal challenges, Michael's influence remained a guiding force, underscoring the true sense of family they found in one another through great adversity. During their shared times, Gilbert and Landon experienced joy and laughter that deeply connected their families. They celebrated New Year's Eve and took vacations together, which became beautiful memories for them. This bond was built on trust and admiration, making the eventual events even more painful. However, this close relationship faced a sudden and heartbreaking end when the truth about Landon's affairs with Cindy Clerico came to light. Gilbert found herself caught in a difficult position, torn between her loyalty to Landon and her friendship with his wife Lynn. The revelation was shocking as it transformed Gilbert's perspective of Landon. She had once viewed him as a mentor and father figure, a model of family values that she respected greatly. The affair shook her belief, leading her to feel let down by the man she once admired. It was difficult for her to reconcile the image of Landon as a devoted family man with the reality of his actions, making her reflection on their relationship complex and filled with disappointment. This turn of events highlighted how personal revelations can redefine relationships and tarnish cherished memories, leaving behind a sense of loss. While filming the beloved series Little House on the Prairie, Melissa Gilbert found her relationship with Michael Landon to be quite complicated. Initially, Gilbert idealized Landon, seeing him as a guiding figure and mentor. However, as time passed, she struggled with the reality of his personality, which was often at odds with the image she had formed. This disconnection was particularly evident during a period of disaffection that took a toll on their interactions. Their relationship shifted from a warm camaraderie to one that felt more polite yet distant. Gilbert felt compelled to cut Landon out of her life entirely for several years, opting not to engage with him at all. It wasn't until 1990, at the wedding of Leslie Landon's daughter, that the two found a way to reconnect. This reunion marked an important moment for both, highlighting how complex relationships can be, especially when the individuals involved harbor contrasting perceptions of each other. Throughout this journey, Gilbert maintained a professional demeanor, navigating the challenges with caution and maturity. As their careers progressed, Landon and Gilbert faced a fallout that heavily strained their relationship. This tension changed the way they communicated with each other, not only during filming but also in their personal interactions. Despite this fallout, Gilbert later spoke fondly of Landon, recalling him as an extraordinary actor with immense talent and a kind heart. She viewed his legacy with warmth and appreciation, reflecting on the positive traits that defined him. Their relationship, with its ups and downs, illustrated how individuals can affect one another in both thriving and difficult moments, particularly when genuine love and trust form the foundation of their connection. This journey shared between Landon and Gilbert serves as a reminder that relationships can endure trials and evolve, often revealing deeper bonds forged through mutual respect and understanding. The memories they created together exemplify the way people leave lasting impressions on one another's lives, shaping their futures and influencing their paths. After a skiing trip in Utah, Michael Landon experienced a severe headache, which he initially considered just a migraine. However, this marked the beginning of a life-changing ordeal. Just 3 days later, on April 2, 1991, he received a diagnosis that shocked him and his family. Doctors informed Landon that he had exocrine adenocarcinoma, a notably aggressive form of pancreatic cancer that comes with a low survival rate. The reality of this diagnosis struck hard. The cancer had already started affecting the tissues and blood vessels surrounding his pancreas. Unfortunately, medical experts deemed the situation as grave. They classified the cancer as inoperable and terminal. This news was devastating for Landon, not only as a well-known actor but also as a husband and father. The diagnosis not only altered the course of his life, but also the dynamics of his family's life, creating an atmosphere filled with both sorrow and the determination to make the most of the time they had left together. As he faced this battle, Landon would not only concentrate on his health, but also on how to cherish moments. During his life, Landon faced significant health struggles that affected him deeply. He openly admitted that his drinking and smoking habits contributed to his declining health. While he recognized the dangers of these habits, particularly after the heartbreaking loss of his dear friend Victor French to lung cancer, Landon found it challenging to take full control. Despite his attempts to restrain himself, the allure of these habits proved too strong, and he continued down a path that he knew was unhealthy. He often reflected on how hard it was to break free from the hold these vices had on him, which led to a battle between his desire to change and his inability to fully commit to quitting. Landon's struggle with these habits was not just personal, but became a part of his story, and as he faced his own health issues, it illustrated the complexities of human behavior and addiction. The realities of life can be difficult, and many people understand the struggle to make positive choices, even when one knows the possible consequences. Facing the severe reality of his cancer diagnosis, Michael Landon approached the situation with remarkable resilience. He was determined not to let fear or despair take hold of him, showcasing a strength that inspired many. In interviews, he openly discussed his mindset, recognizing that he had to decide between two very different paths: victory over his illness or defeat in the face of it. Without a moment's hesitation, Landon chose to fight back and began an aggressive treatment plan. This included both chemotherapy and radiotherapy. However, despite the relentless nature of his treatment efforts, the cancer progressed rapidly, presenting a challenging battle. Through it all, Landon's unwavering strength and determination to confront his illness remained evident, making a lasting impact on those who followed his journey. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the human spirit's tenacity, even in the face of overwhelming odds, showing that one can choose to embrace hope amidst adversity. As the cancer advanced, Landon's health worsened. He lost significant weight and became weak, both symptoms of pancreatic cancer. During this challenging time, he went through a series of treatments that tested his resilience. However, rather than letting his illness define him, Landon remained steadfast in his commitment to his family. They rallied around him, providing comfort, care, and support. This provided him with strength and motivation. He prioritized spending quality time with them, recognizing the value of those moments even amidst the despair. While exploring different treatment options with the hope of a cure, he maintained a sense of determination. Despite the challenges posed by his illness, Landon refused to lose hope. His focus on family during this period exemplified the depth of his character and the love he had for those around him. The relationships he cherished became a source of strength that helped him navigate the profound difficulties of his condition. His enduring spirit shone through, reflecting a deep connection with his loved ones. His life showcased an inspiring blend of resilience and unwavering faith, especially during his toughest moments. People often pointed to Michael Landon's relentless belief in God as a cornerstone of his strength. This deep-rooted faith not only influenced his outlook, but also guided him through challenging times. In interviews, he conveyed a calm assurance about life's uncertainties, stemming from his conviction that a higher power had a hand in controlling his destiny. His family also played a crucial role in bolstering his spirit, providing the strong support he needed when facing adversity. In a revealing segment on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson on May 9th, Landon spoke openly about his battle with cancer. He shared insights regarding how the disease impacted his daily life, capturing the audience's attention with his thoughtful reflections. Landon's ability to maintain a sense of peace amid such trials resonated deeply with many, leaving a lasting impression on those who followed his journey. His story remains a testament to the power of faith and the importance of loved ones in overcoming life's hardships. Michael Landon spoke out against the tabloid press, which often produced sensational headlines and spread false stories about him and his family. He particularly took issue with the tabloids' claims suggesting that he and his wife were attempting to conceive another child. Michael felt that these fabricated stories invaded their privacy and misrepresented their lives. During a challenging time in his life, he focused on his battle against a serious illness. He made a heartfelt promise to fight the disease and asked his fans to pray for his recovery. In his eyes, the tabloids only added unnecessary stress in an already difficult situation. Michael wanted to prioritize his health and family over the misleading narratives propagated by the media. His call for support from his fans reflected his strength and resolve. He aimed to rise above the noise and negativity around him, emphasizing the importance of true connections with loved ones instead of falling prey to media fantasies. The love and prayers from those who cared for him became a source of comfort during his time of struggle. 12 days after his interview, Michael Landon underwent surgery for a dangerous blood clot in his left leg. Thankfully, the surgery was successful, allowing him to recover. Just a short time before that health scare, he gave a private interview in June that gained significant attention, appearing on the cover of Life magazine. In that revealing conversation, he discussed many aspects of his life, including his career in acting and the close bond he shared with his family. He opened up about his profound struggle to stay alive, sharing the challenges he faced during a difficult period. This interview resonated with many fans who admired his strength and resilience. Landon was known for portraying characters who often overcame life's hurdles, and this moment in his life was no different. His willingness to share such personal details allowed others to connect with him on a deeper level, showing not only his talent as an actor, but also his strength as a person facing adversity. Amidst the turmoil of his illness, Michael Landon faced regrets that weighed heavily on his heart. As he battled cancer, he came to realize that miscommunication played a significant role in his final weeks. This realization revealed a painful truth: he had missed valuable time with all of his children. Cheryl Landon, one of his daughters, shared her feelings in her book, where she vividly recounted the misunderstandings that led to missed opportunities. Despite assurances from Cindy Clerico, Landon's partner, about visiting arrangements, the reality was different. The timing of these arrangements proved faulty, and the miscommunication left Cheryl filled with bitterness and anguish. She wished desperately for more time, more shared moments with her father, which were lost in a web of confusion. This painful experience showed how easily connections can fray under the pressure of illness, leaving behind a longing for what might have been, and a poignant reminder of the importance of clear communication in relationships. Finally, on July 1, 1991, at the age of 54, Michael Landon passed away in Malibu, California, with his wife by his bedside. The news of his death sent shock waves through the entertainment industry, and countless fans mourned the loss of a beloved figure. Landon was best known for his roles in classic television shows such as Little House on the Prairie, Bonanza, and Highway to Heaven. He was not only an actor, but also a writer, director, and producer, showcasing a wide range of talents throughout his career. His ability to connect with audiences through heartfelt storytelling made him a cherished icon. Even though Landon approached death without fear, his passing left an irreplaceable void in the hearts of those who loved him. The former President of the United States, Ronald Reagan, paid tribute to Landon, highlighting the profound impact of his life and legacy. Landon's tragic battle with cancer resonated deeply with every American, showcasing his formidable spirit and the strength he demonstrated until the end. His work and the way he touched lives continue to be remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike. During Michael Landon's funeral, around 500 mourners gathered to honor him at Hillside Memorial Park and Mortuary in Los Angeles. Former President Ronald Reagan and his wife Nancy were among those who attended the ceremony. Their presence highlighted Landon's significance not just in entertainment, but in the hearts of many. Melissa, Landon's daughter, was there, carrying a heavy heart yet ready to share how deeply her father influenced her, and countless others. She reflected on his special qualities, noting how he embodied goodness and made people feel cherished. Gilbert, a close friend, expressed that Landon's honesty and kindness were constants in their relationship, making it easy to know where they stood with him. Even in the years following his passing, Landon's legacy thrived as he remained a beloved figure in American television. He faced his final days with a profound sense of fulfillment, having lived a meaningful life that left an indelible impact on all who knew him and admired his work. The news of Michael Landon's death shocked many, leaving a lasting impact on his family, especially his children. After the press conference at their home, Cindy, who was by his side during his last moments, reflected deeply on the situation. She recalled how difficult it was for the children to grasp the loss. Their youngest son, Sean, often asked the heart-wrenching question of why Daddy wouldn't come back, a reminder of how young they were during such a tough time. It wasn't easy for Cindy either, as she tried to navigate the grief while supporting her children. Seeking solace, she turned to the gym, using exercise as a way to cope, and to keep her mind off the tragedy that had unfolded. This period was filled with not just sorrow, but also moments of remembering Landon and all the joy he brought to their lives. The family learned to lean on each other, trying to keep his memory alive while adjusting to life without him. Following his successful acting and directing career, it is quite apparent that Michael Landon made a considerable fortune. He became well known for his roles in popular television shows like Bonanza and Little House on the Prairie, where his talent shone brightly. His skills were not limited to acting, as he also worked as a writer and producer, demonstrating a wide range of talents that contributed to his wealth. Landon's financial success allowed him to play the role of a devoted father, showing he took responsibility for his family, including his mother and sister. As his health began to decline unexpectedly, Landon focused on settling his estate to ensure his loved ones were taken care of. His family grappled with the emotional challenge of his illness, but he left behind a significant amount of wealth to support them. There were many conversations around how much he had accumulated, with estimates suggesting that his fortune was in the millions. Ultimately, Landon decided to leave his wealth primarily to his children. This reflection on his life reveals not only his achievements in Hollywood, but also his intentions to provide for his family in a time of need. Michael Landon, a beloved actor known for his family-focused values, faced a sudden diagnosis that led to his death just 3 months later. Despite the short time frame, he prioritized the fair division of his wealth among his 9 children. According to People's Magazine, Landon arranged to leave each child between $8 million and $10 million. This thoughtful allocation aimed to prevent any disputes amongst them after his passing. To ensure clarity and minimize potential conflicts, he recorded a message stating that any heir who chose to contest his will would forfeit their share. His children respected this decision, showcasing the impact of his commitment to family harmony. Cindy, Michael Landon's widow, shared insights about his intentions with the publication, emphasizing the love and care he demonstrated even in his final days. This legacy not only highlights Landon's dedication to family, but also serves as a reminder of the importance of open communication regarding financial matters within families. Throughout his life, Michael Landon embraced the joys and challenges of fatherhood. His 3 marriages resulted in 9 children, and among them, he adopted 3 sons. Even though he was not their biological father, he loved them deeply, and made it clear that there was no distinction between them and his other children. In 1991, when he spoke to People's Magazine, Landon expressed his sentiments strongly, stating, "They are my sons, not my adopted sons. They're sons, and I'll be their father until they die, or I die." This statement highlights his unwavering commitment to his family and the bonds he formed with all his children. Landon's approach to fatherhood reflected a profound belief in love and connection rather than biological ties. He embraced all his children wholeheartedly, ensuring they felt valued and cherished. His legacy extends beyond his acting career and touches on the importance of family, illustrating that parenthood is rooted in love, not just genetics. Michael Landon's relationships with his children remain a testament to his character. Following the end of his marriage in 1962, Michael Landon, the beloved actor known for his roles in shows like Little House on the Prairie, had a strong bond with his children. He wasn't shy about expressing his pride in them, whether through attending their events or sharing stories in interviews. This connection remained prominent throughout his life. After his divorce from Dodie Frazier, it was revealed that she had relinquished a 3rd adopted son before their marriage. Years later, the individual, Jason Smith, emerged claiming to be this son. After Landon's passing, Smith sought acknowledgement from Landon's family. However, they did not recognize him, suggesting that his motives might have been linked to inheritance concerns. Smith refuted these claims, stating his intention was purely about establishing a connection. Landon's sudden illness and death from cancer in 1991 shocked many, leading to various speculations about relationships and family dynamics. The timing of Smith's emergence raises questions about motivations and the complexity of family ties, especially in the context of grief and legacy. The situation highlights how family stories can be intertwined with personal desires, sometimes leading to misunderstandings about intentions and relationships.